students a reading process, it actually does a couple of things. Number one, when you give them a process for reading, you're basically giving students a roadmap. And that roadmap for reading is going to help them to get to the point that we ultimately want them to get to, which is understanding the text better. The second thing that giving students a reading process does is that it allows students to actually take out a lot of that guessing work that they often do when they are struggling to comprehend text. Each reading process comes with a graphic organizer, and with this graphic organizer, it makes students' learning visible. And that's really good for the students because it allows them to self-assess, which is an important part of the learning process. In addition to that, it also allows the educator to more adequately see where the student might be having a particular misconception as it relates to the standard. The reading process is worked by first giving the students the college and career readiness standard. After they have that standard, then we pull out the academic vocabulary that is necessary for them to understand that standard. After that, by looking at the standard, the scaffolding document, and even some of the practice tests, we have basically designed a stepped-out process for thinking. So basically, if we are telling the students what they should think about first, second, third, and sometimes even fourth, as they are making their way through that standard. And with each one of the stepped out processes, there is a graphic organizer that goes along with it. And so they're able to use that graphic organizer for that particular standard really with any text that they are given. And again, it's a way for the students to self-assess their own learning as well as for the teachers to identify misconceptions that students might be having. Keep this in mind, that when you give the students the different processes for reading, you're actually going to be building confidence within those struggling readers, because basically it is taking the task at hand and simplifying it for students. One of the biggest aha moments for me when engaging students in using the reading processes is that they actually understand that reading comprehension is not magic. It's actually something that you can develop over time by being consistent. And so I have seen students start out with those graphic organizers and really following those steps, getting to a point to where they're just doing it authentically and automatically as they are reading. So they no longer need the chart. They no longer need the steps because they're embedded in what they do now as a good reader. So if you are in need of some resources that really give the students the reading processes that we've been talking about, we do have some resources available for you that you can get from our website, dlpeducation.org, or you can order some of those resources from Amazon, and they are in the form of a workbook. Here's one here. This is just a copy, 7th grade workbook, and they are entitled Comprehension Unlocked, a Teacher's Guide to Mastering College and Career Readiness Standard. This particular workbook that I showed you is for 7th grade, and so it really highlights all of those 7th grade standards for literature and for informational text. So we do have workbooks for 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and then we have one workbook for 9th through 10th grade. And so if you're interested in that and you think it might be beneficial for you and your students, we encourage you to pick up that resource. If you would like any training on how to implement that in your classrooms or with your teachers or administrators or whatever the case may be, feel free to contact us at dlpeducation.org, or you can email us at info@dlpeducation.org. And we thank you so much for your time, and happy teaching and happy